everybody, that Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in, and it happens at 2 Lupe Tortilla Mexican restaurants here in Katy, and the other one inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. You know, Tailpipes and Tacos is free, and everyone is invited to not only participate, but come take a look. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods at 2 locations. You know, cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Lupe Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy, and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Drag racer, car enthusiast, Lupe founder, and soon guest, Stan Holt, brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos, inside the Loop, Southwest Freeway in Kirby, and here in Katy on the Grand Parkway just south of I-10. In real-time car shows involved. We want you to stop by and see us when we're here. Get your ride ready, and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, 3rd Saturday of every month, weather permitting. Live from the monthly Tailpipes and Tacos cruise-in at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, this is the award-winning car talk show in real time. Coming up, we talk to more of today's cruisers. We've got a special one coming up here in just a sec.
Oh, yeah.
We'll review our featured vehicle of the week, the all-new 2021 Ford Expedition. We've got your weekly cruise-in calendar. Conrad has This Week in Auto History, and we'll have a few of the stories making news this week. Just ahead here on the In Wheel Time Car Show. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World, Beetlejuice Mars, King Conrad DeLong, David Ainsley, and we need more Jeff Zekin.
We do.
I'm Don Armstrong. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Steve Stanton. Happy birthday to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of the Cruise Inn and Lupe Tortillas, Mr. Stanton Holt.
Yay.
I wish you could have come to the birthday party, Don. It was fabulous.
You know, I think I might have been there, but I don't remember.
You don't remember. Yeah. Can I say Craig Bierman's name on the radio?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Remember I went there, and a month later I told you about, I got to tell you about this weird dream I had.
And you were there.
We'd been in this guy's house, and Don's listening ever so intently like he is now. And I said, guy had an elephant in his living room, and he had all these exotic 1930s games, and Don just started laughing. He said, that wasn't a dream, Stan. That's Craig Bierman's
You were there.
I thought it seemed awfully real.
There wasn't any alcohol involved, was there?
No.
Never is.
Not that I remember.
Exactly.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. That was my wife. Still milking it.
I would.
My wife put on quite a party.
She did.
I've never.
She did. I haven't had a chance to talk to either one of you since then.
Wow.
But thank you for inviting me.
That's
It was
because you haven't sobered up.
That's pretty much. It was so much fun. And, you know, it's funny because through you, I lived the moment. I mean, to see him walk in the door and basically boo-hooing as he comes in once he recognizes that all of the faces are there for him. It was such a
Actually, Don, she handed me the bill just as we got out of the car.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that.
No, I was completely surprised, just shocked.
I mean, he had family in from California,
Wow.
friends from really all over, and it was truly one of the most meaningful birthday parties I've ever been to. It was really nice, and thanks for inviting me, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. Gotcha. Yeah, everybody will be
When I
invited
walked in, I
next
went,
year.
how did she get all of my creditors together? It's amazing.
Yeah, it was kind of like a flashback to 15 years ago or something, wasn't it?
You know, Don and flashbacks. Let's be careful.
Yeah,
here.
I don't know.
Be careful there.
I don't know about that.
2006, 7, somewhere in there. Yeah.
I don't
For
remember.
me, yeah, I know you don't.
No.
I'm trying to forget, but it was good. Hey, I want to talk to you about this new purchase that you've got over
you
here.
got
Well,
there?
I hope I'm going to see if you guys can cue this up because it's really worth hearing.
You have to hold it up to your microphone.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, just hold it up to your
It'll
microphone.
just take a second here.
No, that's okay. Because I don't want to.
I'm quite a.
Real close to your microphone.
Shouldn't take but a second.
Mars, get the camera out there. Show us his toy.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got.
He's going to get it shut down.
I do remember
beep.
that song.
It's actually got the horn.
Does it really?
So tell everybody what it is. It's a 1960 National American. And I've been getting working on this car. I like the States. Yeah, as I moved down, the FBI. Not this car. No, not this car. But I couldn't get it out of my mind. And so when I saw, why couldn't you get it out of your mind? Because it's one of those cars that nobody liked. Nobody liked, and nobody asked for it. Yes. So I've just been wildly searching for it. Anyway, so I saw it on the Barrett Jackson list. So I went there for that car.
When the Barry Jackson was here.
Yes. And I decide what I'm going to pay, where I'm going to get it. I decided $40,000 on a day. The wine might have kicked in at 42. At any rate, I'm sitting there and I don't ever bid until he reaches for the gavel. I'm not going to help him get it up there. And so he gets to 18.5 and just dies.
And so I bid 19. Now he's reached for the gavel, and they pushed it off the stand. Then they talk it up a little more. And I went 19. No, yeah, 19. 19.5. Something 19.5, 19.5, 19.5.
And you're looking around going, who said that?
Yeah.
It was her.
It quit at 19.
Oh,
Quit again.
Good for you.
Yeah, so, I mean, with the fee of 10%, you can see where I am in the car. I have enough money left over to build the gasser out of it.
Yeah.
But, I tried to stay real cool and like, I just bought another car. But inside I was jumping up and down and twirling around like a little girl. And so that's, you got to take a look at it. The engine work. I estimated, just having built cars before, that the guy spent between $70,000 and $80,000 on that car.
To get it in this shape you have it.
Yeah, the paint is flawless. Underneath the car.
The body looks
It's just
outstanding.
Is it a six-cylinder?
six-cylinder. Yeah,
Inline?
with a Weber carburetor.
Yeah, you see right there on your screen.
Yeah. Oh, it's just just amazing that I got that car.
So it's clearly not all stock.
It seems like the engine has a cam in it, maybe, but it's a six-cylinder engine,
Right.
with a Weber carburetor. I drove it up here today. It's pretty fast,
But I mean, the suspension has been jacked with.
Oh yeah, completely. We're really getting ready to be jacked with, because I'm put a straight axle.
You put a straight axle in
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Now, is there a class for the car to run in?
I don't know.
As a gasser? But you're gonna have a gasser
It'd
for the
probably
street.
be a class all by itself.
Yeah, I'll do a street gasser. I've got enough racing going on. So.
Well, the popularity of gassers these days, you
I
would
know.
think that if NHRA didn't have a class for it to race in, they would start one because of the popularity of them.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to start one.
So I
can't
love the
imagine
shifter in it.
Did you see the three? Yeah, it's like
The
an old
old-
Linko. You
Yeah.
pull 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I don't think so. The guys I know that are getting into it, guys your age, John, that are
Yeah.
The youngster that I am.
Yeah, are getting into it. And
Well, the guys Don age, the reason they're getting into it because the car's high enough off the ground, they don't have to fall into it.
yeah, you can work on the bottom side so easy. Anyway, they said it's so much fun, and the sanctioning body is so glad that you're there, and everybody has a lot of fun. It's an 8th mile. You burn out for an 8th mile and just cross the finish line. So
Yeah, out of Houston Motorsports Park.
it's all over the country.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
8th mile.
8th mile.
Yeah.
So anyway,
What's the meaning of the paint on the glove box? The Sheila Mac. Is it Sheila Mac?
Sheila May.
Sheila May.
That's my wife's name.
Duh.
Didn't register. It didn't
It
register.
didn't register.
And is there a,
See,
a
and
purpose
it
behind
looked
the
like-
license plate?
It looked like Shirley Mack. The way I could see
Actually,
it.
that's the plate that it was on
That
it
it came with it?
Barrett Jackson. Yeah, the real license plate's under the floor mat. She's going to see her name on the dashboard. She doesn't know.
Oh, she doesn't know.
No.
See?
Was it supposed
You did
to
a
be
good
a
thing,
surprise?
Jeff.
Hey, look what I did.
Yeah, I can't think of a better way to introduce it.
Look what I did. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, well,
And you thought I was the idiot. All right, come on.
So are you going to leave the I'm assuming those are American racing
The
wheels
American
on it?
racing wheel. I'm going to put the 12-spoke front wheels that go on the gasser.
Because a very, very gasser-like set of the
Yeah.
rears on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
it really is. Yeah, the whole thing is going to be very gasser-like when it gets finished.
How cool.
Really
so when
fun.
are we going to work on that this winter?
We are.
So we'll be ready for the spring,
Some spring.
some spring. But because I would imagine that since the resurgence, the popularity of the thing, that there would be parts available to make a gasser pretty easy.
Yeah, they are.
Well-
It's all available. I just don't know about the engine, whether I have to have another 6-cylinder we drop in there to race it.
Yeah.
But
Is that in the original engine?
I think so, yeah.
Well, what would be really cool is to bump that up, super duper that engine.
I think it's already there.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I don't think.
Will it pull the front wheels off the ground?
I don't know yet.
You haven't
We'll
gone
see.
that far.
We'll see when we leave.
Yeah.
Or you put the 9010s on the front and get a little bite on the back. Maybe it'd get them up.
Katy Fire Department. There's a car over in the Guarantee Bank and Trust that just got out of control.
Parked
out of
in the
Lupe
lobby.
Yeah, parked in the lobby. Went out of control over here at
In
the
the
Loopy.
lobby.
Well, the car has a gasser look the way it sits.
Yeah, it does.
But, boy, once you throw a straight axle underneath it and it
Oh,
all
it's just
jacks
gonna-
up in
Oh,
the air, it's
yeah.
going to look gorgeous.
So let me ask you something. I mean, I had a 1954 Chevrolet truck that had a straight axle on it. And I don't understand, other than the weight transfer, was there another reason that they put a straight axle under the front of those cars back in I guess it was the 60s, really.
Yeah, late 50s and 60s. That's the only reason. They thought that's how they get them to get all that power to the ground by having the car.
Have it up in the
Up
air
in
in
the-
the
up in
front
the air.
already to
Yeah.
begin with.
Aerodynamics were not an issue.
No. Well, I don't think they are on yours either.
Something I find fascinating about that car is that every car in the 60s had fins.
Except that one.
Yeah, they're still wondering why it didn't sell, a finless car.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just think I like really interesting, unique stuff, and that
Yeah,
falls
it
in that
is.
category.
You will definitely not cross another one going down the highway.
That's right.
By the way, I
it's a lot of fun.
thought of you. Do you still have the white, whatever, 60-some-odd Cadillac with the green interior?
I do.
You still have that? So I saw one. A friend of mine has one that is a hand-me-down. It's a family hand-me-down heirloom. And it's a two-door. And I said, oh, it's a Coupe de Ville. Oh, no. It's a Calais.
Oh, Calais. Yeah.
I didn't even – Calais is one step below the Coupe de Ville.
Yeah, that was right out of a Buick into a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because it had the same interior that yours does, except this one was blue.
Did I ever tell you the story when I was selling cars that Saturday morning? I can clean it up for the radio.
Please do.
It's a true story.
You
I
don't
was
have to clean it up.
Yes, I do. Young car salesman. I was at the time. And the dealership would get slow. He would flood the floor with salesmen. And so you'd have 25 salesmen. And we worked in a turn system. We call it up system. Who's
Yeah.
up?
Waiting on the up bus.
They
Waiting
still
on the
do,
up.
yeah.
They still do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyway, they have a sales meeting every Saturday morning. I'm first up. I thought it's going to be 4 o'clock before I get another up. I walk out the door, and the used car lot, nice-looking black gentleman. It is probably late 70s. He's got on a, the undershirt, starch khakis, and white socks and house shoes. Is that the picture?
Yes.
And he's looking at this. It's chartreuse green Cadillac, white half vinyl top with black and green brocade interior.
Sweet.
And I thought, oh Lord, I'm not selling a car today. I'm gonna blow this guy out and go shoot pool or something. So I walked outside and I said, "Good morning, sir. How are you?" He said, "I'm fine, son. Fine." I said, "Thinking about buying a Cadillac?" "No, son, I'm thinking about women. I'm gonna buy this Cadillac." Woman was the word I substitute for what he said. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
Love
But
that.
that's a true story.
Parking lot.
Yep.
So what dealership was that?
Bryant Pontiac, Covina, California.
Okay.
He bought the Cadillac, by the way. He's
Did he
a
really? Good.
Retired postal worker.
I was worried.
No, he bought it. He left with a smile on his face. So.
And women.
And women.
Big
Yeah,
plans.
women.
Had big plans.
That is too funny.
That's a true story.
So, how many cars do you have in the Stan Holt collection these days?
Yeah, about the other thing.
Yeah. She perked up. She's listening.
No, I think.
Are you able to get
think-
any other cars in the hangar
As a-
other than those two that are here?
No.
Okay.
That'd be a firm no. Including the race cars, there's 71 cars.
71.
71.
Because the last time I asked, it was 65.
Yeah.
Well, Barrett
Well,
Jackson did come to
we
town.
skipped a month.
That's it.
Oh boy.
Well, I have to tell you that we I haven't talked to you in a long
I
time.
didn't get to talk to you at the party.
No, I know, but that's okay. We don't need to because we know.
Yeah.
But there had been talk that you had said, well, I'm going to change it to the cruise into a judged car show, and I'm thinking, judged car show changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah.
Because now you got a judged car show. By the way, speaking of that, one of the judged car shows that you should have gone to, and you must go next year, you must write it down in your calendar, Woody's Waterfront Car Show.
Oh, yeah.
Way down there. He was there. And it was in, where was that?
San Leon.
San Leon.
Way
San Leon.
out.
Yeah.
You go east on I-45 till you hit the bay.
Yeah. And
And
it's,
then you keep going.
but what
far out.
what a collection of cars that were there.
Really?
Yeah. And it was all over the board, kind of like here.
Yeah.
But it was really wonderful. As a matter of fact, we're going to have one of the cars that we all kind of glommed onto there at the show. It was originally a 1990 Chevrolet pickup truck, but this thing is now full custom. I think you saw it. It was up there kind of close to us. Full custom. It is gorgeous. And so it's going to be in the in-wheel time booth at Autorama this year. So if you come, you're going to get to see it.
Yeah.
And if unique is what you like, this truck has a Cadillac front end on it, and they stuck a North Star engine in it.
Oh, wow.
So you talk about unique. This has got to be
Very
a one
cool.
of one to put a North Star in anything.
Not nice not to have another LS.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when you see it, you're going, what kind of motor is that? Because it looks like a Hemi,
Yeah,
but it's not
did
a
these
Hemi.
custom valve covers on it. Looks real cool. Looks real cool.
And the North Star was rear-wheel drive, right?
Well, no, North Stars were typically front-wheel
what
drive
I
because that
thought.
was in that whole generation of front-drive Cadillacs.
But he's
There were some
He's got it converted.
Yeah, there were some rear-drive ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I, didn't
mean,
know.
he's-
I thought they were all front-wheel drive.
You would think, wait a minute, did Cadillac make a pickup truck?
Yeah.
Because
It was-
it's
yeah.
so
Ver-
well done, you
very
can't
well
really
done.
tell. You're going,
Wasn't it kind of like an Avalanche?
no,
No?
I know what you're talking about, but no, it's not that.
Huh.
This is a custom all the way. And what, maybe that far off the ground at
Isn't
that?
it- isn't it an
tubbed
S10
and
frame?
everything. It's beautiful.
No. It's a
full
400
size.
series truck.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
No,
It's
I'm not
Very,
really
very
amazing.
well
Not
done.
for me.
It's
not
going to
not
fit.
a truck guy, so I'm not real.
I know,
Familiar with
but it is something to see. And so after that show, I said we need to get that truck as a display vehicle for the in-wheel time display there at Autorama. And the guy
like to
said,
see it.
sure. Yeah. So if you come this year, which I know you will.
Yeah, we will. I'm sure we'll come.
Yeah, because I mean it really is cool.
I had a car in that show one time that just wore me out.
It's a lot of
It's
work.
a lot of work.
It really
Yes,
is.
It really is. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to meet today after the show and kind of talk about the future of this cruise in. There's so many.
Yes, there are.
There's 2 more going on as we speak right now.
Yep.
And let's talk about there's a great demand for it. I mean, people, I'll run into them in the restaurants and we're having the show this month. And so we're just going to talk about what we can do to not maybe have it the same time as those shows.
Sure.
I think, COVID was an outdoor event, so I think it really got legs during that time. You could be outside and feel semi-normal.
Yep.
So one thing, while I've got the microphone, we just came off a long racing trip. We're done for the year.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we were gone for 5 weeks.
Wow.
And truly trailer trash by the time we got done.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
And,
Somebody plowed into the rig.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
no.
we went to Topeka, Kansas, came home, and decided, okay, we're going to go back for the Topeka National. That was a points race. From there to Brainerd to Bowling Green to Indy, and Indy home, and then Dallas. But we were had left Topeka, and we were switching freeways, and traffic was stacked up. I usually keep a nice distance between me and a car, and Jared was following me, and this young woman just cut. You know how they get frustrated with big trucks and tractors, and just whipped right around me, and there was no place to go when she was there, and I had to jam on the brakes. They're right through the middle of my trailer. There's a couple of coolers back there, and then Sheila's car, and it actually broke the straps on Sheila's car, so it was quite a deal. But we were
Hit it pretty hard. Yeah.
very hard. The door was destroyed, just hanging on by the cable, swinging over to the other lane of traffic, and thanks to Jared, we were able to get it on the ground, get it cut loose. And fortunately, he didn't hit the pillars left and right, or we would have just come home. So racers rescued us, and we found a shop. We spent the night in his parking lot, got up the next morning, and 12 hours built a brand new door.
It's amazing
By hand.
how
By hand.
cool it is that other racers are always willing to lend a hand.
And even the shop, the guy that owned the shop was a racer, but the guy working there used to have a trailer company and built small trailers and knew where to get everything we needed. And they worked just diligently. And of course, Jared, assembling this thing, building the door out of tubing and so forth. But they just didn't. In fact, the guy didn't just charge us for the parts.
Oh, wow.
And the owner of the guy that managed the shop, he said, "Look, I've got to charge you something, for the shop." I said, "No, it's fine, whatever. We don't really care."
Yeah.
I think I got
You got to make a living.
I got a bill for like $1,000.
That's all.
That's all. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
You want to give him a shout out?
oh man, I hope the insurance company's not listening to this.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was just it really was. We got out there somehow, and the guy the racer actually showed up. He said, "By the way, I have a '66 Chevy 2 bumper in my garage. I'll bring that too." I mean, it was just the perfect situation.
So we got the bumper replaced on Sheila's car. And
Got the well, actually, Jared was able to put the trailer jack down on it with a piece of wood and straighten it out enough to get to the race. It broke the
check and
on-off
all that,
switch and get us through all of that. So it was quite a race. We went a few rounds. Then we made. Yeah, yes, you did. She said. Yeah, I seem to be the 4th round king here lately. So.
Yeah.
We went to Indy. Had the class race where you race your own kind. Well, there wasn't another stick car, so they put you in what's called a stick combo. And there was 3 other cars and me to get the class trophy. And I didn't get. There wasn't a mullet in the package. It was just I had to race 4 rounds to get that trophy.
But you did.
I did get it. Yeah, I did
Yeah,
get it.
there you go.
So
I saw you qualified 6th at Dallas,
6th at Dallas, was it? Yeah.
and then 9/10 under.
Interesting, it can qualify 1st at Dallas if it wants to, but we're holding it back, trying to keep from getting hit on the horsepower. So, in fact, in Indy, I made 4 or 5 passes at 9.5 under, so they tore us down. Put us in the barn on our day off. Stephen Bellinger built the engine. They tore down 3 of his engines that race, and they all 3 passed. So, anyway,
what a
Good engine builder.
good engine builder. It's fast.
Keep
really
you
fast.
legal and make you fast.
It's fast. The car has a 1095 index. So we try to run it 10 O's, but it'll run 960 if it needs to. So
Oh my God,
It needs
that's
to.
major.
that is major.
And you were worried about the insurance company. You need to worry about NHRA listening.
Well, yeah, they know. But yeah, I wanted to slow down, so I put a 283 in my car, and I like that. And got a bad 283, and Stephen Bellinger said, "Let me build you a 305 because that allows me to add a fifth gear because the transmission follows the engine, not the body." And so we did. I liked it a lot, so we built 2 of them. But I wanted to slow down a little bit. I was running middle, low 9s. You know, if you're racing and you can hardly wait to push the clutch in, that's not a way to race. You know.
Yeah, turned into too much work.
Yeah, it seems faster in those old cars than like a Cobalt or a modern Camaro, so forth. So anyway,
Did you ever race Dale Hallquist in any of those?
I'm sure I have. My gosh, Dale and I have been friends for
Well, no, I
30
know.
years. I'm sure.
Well,
we
you're-
raced.
you're
Oh no, he
doing
runs
the
the same
tour.
engine combination.
Right.
Yeah, he runs a
Yeah.
305.
Yeah, he and Stephen Bellinger built it. So yeah, no, I haven't ever had Dale. I think we don't run the same class, so and he doesn't run a stick, so I would be unlikely to, to get
What,
it.
is it the boys down at the used car lot that you run?
Yes,
they're in your.
I have run them. Yeah. In fact, interesting. Hi, boys. Speedy Emmons and I had a race, and it wasn't a heads-up race. It was, a shoe polish race. And I had a 40 light, and he was 12, I think.
Oop.
No, I had a worse light than he did. So he caught me, and he was going to kind of wheel race me, and I hit 5th gear and pulled out. He was like, what the hell? And so I pulled out like I had a nitrous bottle or something, and he said, I just about gave it back. So he caught me again, but the margin was 1,000th of a second.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. He said, "What was that?" I said, "It's called 5th gear, Speedy."
And they're now looking for a 305 combination.
Jerry and I, well, they're not going to race a stick, but Jerry and I had to race a similar situation. He said, "I just had no idea when I caught this. Where's he going?" Yeah, those guys aren't going to drive sticks. We're still in the minority in stick shift cars. You're seeing a few more, but we have most of them in our pit at the races. So
That's interesting.
yeah. Anyway,
All right. Well, are you gonna stay for the bottom of the hour, or you need
I'm
to
going to
go?
stay for the bottom of the hour. I want to visit with you all when we get finished.
Yeah,
And going to a wedding, interesting wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
Going to Tony Schumacher's wedding on Sunday.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and my son Judd, one of his restaurants is catering the event.
Here in Houston.
No, in Austin.
No,
Austin.
Austin.
So I'll be at his wedding with a Lupe's restaurant, and I have no control or say so.
Is that
That can be good
Is
or
that
bad.
good?
No, it's bad. Judd said, "Dad, we're all over it, and I promise you they're going to do a spectacular job." I said, "Do not embarrass me in front of my dad with this thing." So we may leave quietly. I don't know.
Well,
Hopefully it'll go really. We're looking forward to it.
And
we become friends, and so
we read that Tony's getting back behind the wheel.
full time. Yeah,
Congratulations to him. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah. He's a great guy and does a good job. That's something though to me that's kind of hard to hear, but to think that 7-time world champion is struggling getting sponsorship is amazing to me. But he did it. He's going to be back there. I think he's got a guaranteed 20 races. So I don't know if that takes out the Northeast and the Northwest, what that means. But if he does well, I'm sure they'll be in for the rest of them.
Yeah, come up for the rest
Yeah.
of
We need to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the last segment of the show.
All right.
Right
Thank you.
Right after. No, thank you.
Whether you own a newer car or want to keep your older one humming along for a while longer, think of Bayway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bayway Chevy, and Bayway Lincoln to keep things in tip-top shape. From oil changes to major repairs, you can depend on the highly skilled service pros at Bayway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bayway Chevrolet, and Bayway Lincoln to perform fast, efficient service to keep your investment running strong. For all your service needs, remember Bayway. Schedule your next appointment online anytime. Bayway, keeping it original.
You know, Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in, and it happens at 2 Lupe Tortilla Mexican restaurants in Katy and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone's invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods at 2 locations. You know, cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off on a friends and family event at the Lupe Tortilla Mexican restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10, where we are today here in Katy, and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupe founder Stan Holt, who you just heard, brings you Houston's hottest cruise in. Tailpipes and Tacos inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway in Kirby, and in Katy on the Grand Parkway just south of I-10. And, you know, the In Wheel Time Car Show is involved, too. And when you stop by, be sure and stop by here and say hello to us. Get your ride ready, and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise in, 3rd Saturday of every month, weather permitting.
Gulf Coast Auto Shield has moved to a more convenient location. Now you can visit John Gray and his staff of dedicated professionals at their new shop on the South Sam Houston Parkway between Belford and Airport in Southwest Houston. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is the best at paint correction and ceramic coatings. Clear bras and custom wraps are specialties that only Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs with award-winning accuracy, and all their services come with a warranty. Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Porsche, and Ferrari owners depend on Gulf Coast Auto Shield for their specialty services, and you should too. The In Wheel Time Corvette and Cutlass have both been massaged by Gulf Coast Auto Shield, so isn't it time your vehicle visit their new shop in Southwest Houston? Call John Gray today at 832-930-5655 or visit online at gcautoshield.com. That's gcautoshield.com. Paint, coatings, wraps, and more at gcautoshield.com.